Tēnā koutou katoa, interested students and avid readers. Today I am reviewing the 2006 novel Genesis by Bernard Beckett, who is a teacher at Hutt Valley High School and a literary legend in New Zealand. It is a relatively short book at 144 pages, but boy does it pack a punch with interesting questions and psychological conflict. The main theme of this book is humanity's conflict with itself and the rise of artificial intelligence. It opens with a rhetorical question from Douglas Hofstadter: is the soul more than the hum of its parts? Which the characters and the author set out to answer. The story itself is set in a post-apocalyptic world of 2075, a few years from now, at a location specified by the book as a small collection of islands at the bottom of the world, then known as Aotearoa. And it is an isolationist society that has been fighting its way to safety from the effects of climate change, plague, and international conflict. The central story deals with Anaximander, who is interviewing to join the elite academy and become one of the rulers of the New Republic society. She is explaining why society is the way it is socially and politically through the study of a character called Adam Ford, who radically changed the society. After the social upheaval of the late 21st century, the members of Plato's Republic change this community into a more strict conditions to live by and are forced to eliminate any who try to make it to our shores. Past a protection of sea mines on the east and west coast, and then a great sea wall, they are finally shot at by characters who are told that any newcomer will bring the downfall of their society. Now, when the second central character, Adam Ford, chooses not to kill a woman who has made it past these obstacles, his act of rebellion and attempted escape are punished with imprisonment with an AI system called Art. I won't say any more about the rest of the story, but rest assured, while it doesn't move far away from Art and Adam's prison cell, the conversations they have engage with questions for all of humanity. Things like the primacy of reason and emotion, an evolutionary theory of knowledge, and metaphysical status of information. The climax is a final momentous realization by both Anaximander and Adam Ford, the central characters, of their understanding of their own identity and powerlessness in the face of social structures. It also works in an interesting comparison between the role of AI and the human brain and the way in which we process information. The novel itself does well in providing an easy read because there's a bit of back and forward between Anaximander and the examiners who are testing her knowledge, and this is an easy way for the reader to understand the society that she's living in because she tells us a lot of the backstory, which is nicely world built by the author. The novel itself takes a kind of dialogic approach between these characters, with Anaximander and the examiners exchanging views. I thought this was an interesting choice by the author, but it was different to most young adult fiction, and this was quite refreshing. Throughout the characters, the reader questions their understanding of the Republic's history as a secret is slowly revealed, and provides a moral twist in the final parts of the narrative. I think Beckett has written a very different young adult fiction novel that's almost cold and clinical in its approach, but there's still real depth of character to this novel. And while at times it feels a little bit like a doctoral thesis, this kind of format does allow Beckett to expound his ideas with real clarity and also admirable economy. Human spirit, he says, is the ability to face the uncertainty of their future with curiosity and optimism. It's the spirit that we discard at our great peril. Fear is the killer of our species, he argues, allowing us to be easily manipulated by our leaders and each other. I really like this book because I'm interested in Greek philosophy and politics, and this book uses those elements to inform some of the decisions it makes around society and the questions that it asked, and also because it deals with engaging topics like consciousness and political organisation. The main characters both challenge the accepted wisdom and tikanga of their respective societies. So give this book a go. Tell me what you liked. Tell me if you didn't like it. But more importantly, have a think about the ideas. Have a good day.